This is fresh from the comic shop. Live from the pressing salon. Normally I have Chris say fresh from the comic shop. I was just so excited to say it myself. That is right. Each week, all of us, we get brand new books. We like to show them off to see what we got. They don't have to be from the comic shop. They could be a mail call. They could be an AOK. They don't have to be brand new. They could be 2 days old. They could be 20 years old. They could be 50 years old. If they are new in your collection, we want to see them. We want to see them. Tag us on Instagram. That's right. Hashtag FFTCS, my bad. Or, of course, tag us at Comic Book Canon. You guys should be following us, et cetera, et cetera. We are getting so many of these entries, it's hard to keep up. And that is very exciting, Chris. Am I right?
Yeah.
Each week,
it's all about you guys.
Chris, we have this many. Oh, my God. Chris, we have this many. And it just keeps going up and up. So we love that you love the segment, but please continue to tag us each and every week. We haven't had to cut anybody out yet, but it's getting to a point where it's dominating the show, and we can't tell if that's good or bad. So anyways, moving on. We're going to start with you guys. And this is a very special one right here. This is, Chris, this is a very special one. P. Keel sent this in, and this is super sweet. P. Keel, my fresh from the comic shop this week was hanging out with Boudreaux66 at the comic shop and his house today. As we all know, Boudreaux is having some health issues. And this is really good to see that he is out and about with his good buddy, P. Keel. P. Keel, thank you so much for sending this in. And Boudreaux, we wish you nothing but the best. Keep sending us these picks in. Keep sending us your fresh picks in. And we're absolutely going to be posting them up here. Keep sending us your daily activities. Again, we are rooting for you. And it's really nice to see you guys together hanging out. So moving on, we have a brand new entry, or this person has not submitted before, and I'm excited to see this because this is hot. This is great. Right here, Caution Comics got this book this week. My personal grail is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 first print, but this is still pretty rare at a 6,000 print run. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, the second print, CGC 9.0. Also pictured is my third print, signed by both Kevin and Peter. That's a good pickup, Chris. That is a good pickup right there. We're going to do one more before we get to Chris's first. What's that, Chris?
I was just going to say, I have the 4th and 5th print of #1. That second print, that's still a big money book. Especially
yeah, 6,000 print run. I think a few people in the world have heard of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, moving on here. We have DYK Man Corey. And we were just talking about this book, guys.
Yep.
We cannot tell because it's cut off at the top. It's definitely a 9, but it could be a 9.0 or a 9.8. I cannot tell. But this is Amazing Spider-Man #4, the first appearance of Silk herself. Cindy Moon, I guess, had a cameo in issue 1, but this is the first appearance of Silk, and that is a nice pickup, sir, or ma'am. I don't know who you are.
I think that's a 9.6. Honestly,
it's really hard to tell.
It's tough, yeah.
All right, Chris, it is your time. It is your turn. It is your fresh from the comic shop, your first pick. Are we opening this up right now?
Fresh get.
Let's do it.
Should I open it with you guys today?
Yes.
Can we do that again? All right. I already got the tape kind of loose here. Not all the way, though. And I forgot my knife, so I got my special lucky pencil that's not even sharpened.
Okay. Oh,
I'm going to hurt myself.
Careful.
There we go.
Careful.
All right. It's taped. Packaging tape. I tell you guys, I always give my sellers tips. Packaging tape on the book, onto the package. No bueno, man.
No.
Painter's tape.
You want that paper tape. That paper painter's tape. Yeah, while you're doing that, we need to bring this up, by the way. Planet Arizona Comics, thank you for the reminder. Bad Batch is next week. It's Tuesday, the 4th. That is exciting stuff. I'm super psyched about that. Super excited. We all need to chip in and buy Chris a big red knife. That is a fact, Dan De La Torre.
They put packaging tape on the books.
Jesus.
Painter's tape. It can bend the books. and it ruins the poly bags.
You need the blue painter's tape, guys. While Chris is doing this, I'm gonna show you all why. Blue painter's tape, right? Easy to just rip off. It's just easy to rip off. You don't need that plastic freaking basically glue on your books.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Okay.
First,
all right, there's two in here, but I'm gonna show them off as one.
Well, before you do, Nerds Being Geeks has a call. He's calling it.
I wish it was, but it's not. It's not. So I showed off a book recently. It was either I think it was a couple weeks back, and it was the first one of a kind that I got. And I said, you know what? I have to get more. I have to get more. So I got more. Transformers. Ooh. UK Mag. This is number 87. Some more Galvatron action. Look at that.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Galvatron, again, such a cool character.
Yes. That's 87. And then I got number 86.
Nice. Oh, get out of town. Yo,
that's appearance of, I think it's the first appearance of Metroplex.
It is, because guess what? We're going to another person next. By the way, you know what makes that book cool? That's Transformers and the Visionaries, right? Transformers and the Visionaries. I don't know if you remember the Visionaries, but that was a cartoon back in the 80s too. And I think they team up in that book. That's the way it looks. Because, Chris, are you frozen or you're just smiling with glee?
I gotcha.
You totally got me. You totally got me. But here's the deal. We're going next. We're going Union Josh Comics. We have to, because this is crazy, actually. I've never seen this book before, and we got two of them in one day.
Wow.
Yeah. This is what he said. Throwing out a Transformers Tuesday. Here's my fresh from the comic shop, and it's awesome. Transformers, the UK Mag on 186, the first appearance of Metroplex, the biggest of all Autobots. Found this the other day for a great price, and Metroplex is one of my favorite Transformers of all time. And when he sent that in, I'm like, dude, is that Transformers and Visionary? He's like, yup. That's insane. So anyways, I've never seen that before. Not only have I never seen it before,
what are the chances of that happening?
Union Josh, thank you for that. That is absolutely hilarious. He's probably sleeping now because he's on UK time, but I hope he sees us tomorrow and gives him props. But all right, so moving on then, Chris, we are going to move on to somebody else's here as well. We are going to move on to, I love this name. Oh, no, sorry. I'm way ahead of myself because there's so many of them, people. All right, Artist Proof Comics. What do we got here? Artist Proof Comics. We got, this is nice, guys. I mean, this book it's always been a classic, but I think it's been undervalued for so long. I'm sorry, that's not Artist Proof Comics. Who is that? It is Artist Proof Comics. So yeah, that's a nice fresh get for right there, buddy. And then we got AZ Mailman 211, which I do believe is Planet Arizona Comics. And this is a highly sought after variant right here. The Rose Besh 1 in 25 variant for Silk number 2. It is an interesting style. Chris, I want to get your thoughts on her. Rose Besh, I want to get your thoughts on her style because she's becoming like the new Momoko.
That to me is just a very, very, like, you know, I'm from the day. Well, I don't want to give too many of my past away in you know, my criminal record, but you know, I used to, you know, hit up the streets and bomb. For those that don't know what that means, is graffiti. This is such a graffiti b-boy style. The thick black outline and just that whole pose. This is a real throwback to some classic graffiti bomber style. I love it, man. I mean, personally, when it comes to comic books, I like more realism, but for a variant cover showing off this type of style is really fresh to me. And you know, one individual that has a similar style to this, and it comes off more cartoonish, this type of style, but it's Humberto Ramos. And he's, you know, has a great track record. He's done a lot of Spider-Man stuff. And he's one of my son's favorite artist, and you know, I dig it myself. It's like it's done so well that, you know, I could put past the fact that it's cartoony when I'm reading the comic books. Yeah. So I don't know if she's doing much. I don't know if she's just doing covers right now and getting hyped up on the variant covers that she's been doing. I don't know if she's doing any work for the actual stories of the book, but as a variant cover, man, that's absolutely fresh.
It is definitely fresh. It's a sought after one. She's starting to get her own kind of following here. But yeah, it's I like it actually. I don't think I would like it for a full book, but I do like for the guts or anything like that. But I do like that. We had a question for Matt Stash. Just want to clarify something. He asked if that was Wolverine's first appearance, that Wolverine #1. That's actually Wolverine's first solo series, which was a limited series, I do believe, by Frank Miller. It is a classic at this point, but Wolverine's first appearance is Hulk 180 as a cameo, and then 181. But there's a lot of debate on that, and that's not for right now, because we are going to get to our next fresh which is good friend Azori's Tiger. That's right, Azori's Tiger, first appearance Friday. We're going with Luke Cage, Power Man #19, the first appearance of Cottonmouth. What a great character he was, especially Mahershala Ali's rendition in Luke Cage on Netflix. He was freaking excellent. So shocked to see his character just taken out halfway through the first season, but sorry if that's a spoiler, but it's been a few years. You're gonna need to deal with it. Bob Lalonde got some of those Spawn era books right there. I do believe he's got 3 or 4 of them. That was a nice little revelation that Tom McFarlane said on Comic Tom's channel. Kind of set the world ablaze, and people searching through their collections to see if they have these errors, and they were sought after as well, which was quite interesting. All right, I don't think I've done my first pick. I'm just gonna do it, Chris.
Nope.
It's only fair. It's only fair. And guys, I have all new books this week, so nothing like exciting from back issues or anything like that. But I was happy to get this. I'm not a huge fan of the series, but I do love the covers that they have, and this cover is outstanding. This is Something is Killing the Children. This is the 8th print. This is the free one you get with Berserker. I didn't get the Berserker. I didn't get the free, but my guy, Mike at Royals Collectible, hooked me up, made sure I got one of these, and I'm liking this. And I do believe the print run, I've heard, this is not substantiated, there's no evidence to say, but the print run for this 8th print is 75,000 copies, which is huge for an 8th print. But, you know, with all the news surrounding Something is Killing the Children, one of the most popular indie titles out there, potentially being optioned by a studio or streaming service, something's going to happen there. Not to say that's a great investment, but I'm just happy to have that. So that is my first fresh get of the week. Moving on, we have Cover Junkie right here, and I love this. I love this issue. I love this cover. Secret Wars #10, as Cover Junkie says. Fresh grab of the week, Secret Wars #10. I'm going to get all of them Doom covers. He is a huge Dr. Doom fan. You could tell. I believe he posted that last week. You could tell by his profile pic as well. It's Dr. Doom. So he's a huge Dr. Doom fan. Just like the bearded one collects all logos. I do believe Cover Junkie Comics collects it. This is a classic Mike Zeck cover, Chris. I absolutely love that cover. And Secret Wars are getting hot.
Yeah, I recently, some months back, talked about that book too as a sleeper, because I've been talking about the possibilities of a Secret War, build up to a Secret Wars film, and how I really feel it would be a mashup of both the old Secret Wars and the 2015 Secret Wars, and two things that are very present in both of the Secret Wars: Doom. And, as we know, in the new Secret Wars 2015, there was a Battle World, the Doom, ran. And then in 1984 Secret Wars, Beyonder, but you got Doom that essentially takes Beyonder's powers. And so you got a lot of stuff that can really happen in the MCU. I think there's a lot of Doom books like this one out there too, that are like kind of what I call sleeper specs, that are extremely affordable books that can definitely have potential to gain value for a multitude of reasons in the future.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's especially I don't know if I didn't hear you say, but I think the Russo brothers have expressed interest in doing Secret Wars. That's the one thing that would bring them back to Marvel or the MCU. So, anyways, classic storyline. It's not the best, most well written storyline because it was the first series was written to sell toys, but Mike Zeck, guys, Mike Zeck. I mean, come on. All right, moving on. We have our good friend Dan De La Torre. Now, here's the deal. You can only do one submission, but Dan sometimes has these connecting submissions. And Moonlit Comics, I know you wanted to share your artwork that you purchased as well, which was awesome. It was this Carnage piece of art. And I should have done the same thing here. And I'm just going to apologize to you right now in front of everybody because I did that to Dan, and I should have given you the same here. But we got Dan. Dan loves his Defenders, guys. He loves the Defenders. And as he says, here's this week's Fresh from the Comic Shop, being inspired by Chris. I got these gems: Defenders #3, White Pages 8.0, and Marvel Feature #1, the first appearance of the Defenders. I got the Marvel Feature one from Danielle at Nerdy Girl Comics, former guest co-host. She's an alumni. Off one of her online sales. I like to support people that come on your show. It was a fair price and quick delivery. Thanks. We appreciate you supporting the people that come on our show. And we appreciate you supporting us, Dan. You have been an incredible friend. And again, we really, really appreciate you. Moving on, though, we have another great Wolverine. This is classic, guys. And this has been an undervalued book, but not anymore. Based off of rumors that, again, just rumors. We have no idea where this is going, but Disney Family Collectibles, awesome cover, as they say. Love me some Wolverine. Picked up Full Weapon X run today. That is great. That's number 72. That's where it starts. Barry Windsor Smith just kills it with this artwork. Kills it. But this is the first telling of Wolverine's origin in comics right here. I do believe it's like a late 80s book. And it ran for 12 issues. And it's an absolute classic. Again, undervalued. And something that, it deserves the attention it's getting now. Again, Barry Windsor Smith, another one of those just incredible artists, Chris.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. And then
real quick to that too. Swagglehaus and I on my channel on our live show before the show tonight, we're talking about how this natural flow of the industry evolving and how people are looking at 80s books and even 90s books now, and these books are starting to get hot, value's starting to go up, and so many people are naysayers out there saying these books shouldn't be worth anything. But the fact of the matter is that there's this cyclical thing that continues to happen with each generation and each age, where we almost get priced out of the older ages and generations of comics, and it starts raising the game on everything that came after it. And that's what's happening with a lot of these books. And you look at that book right there, definitely a book that has potential to now have more long-term success and gain.
Yep, absolutely. By the way, Jeremy Brown, my dude Journal, you're everywhere live tonight. That is true. This guy pulls double duties on Friday nights. He does his pre-show here or his Friday Night Lives, and then he comes here for our comic book canon. So I'm very appreciative as you as my co-host and partner in crime. All right, moving on. One more before we get to Chris's second Fresh from the Comic, right? I love this name. This is another new submission. We got Flap Slap Jr. As he says, so decided to sell off some of my Star Wars collections, toys, statues, etc., and started collecting slabs. This one is my 29th slab. Managed to get it for a steal on eBay. Started watching a great YouTube channel, Comic Book Canon. He gave us props. Really happy about that. I copy and paste, by the way, the submissions here, who are great at recommendations, hot pickups, and tips. So big thanks to them. You're welcome, and thank you for watching. Marvel Action Spider-Man #10, the John Boy Myers cover variant. Guys, this is an amazing cover. You look into Venom's eyes. You see Spider-Man on the left. You see, I do believe it's Miles and Spider-Gwen on the right. In the reflection of those eyes, I absolutely love the detail on this. Great pickup. Flap Slap Jr., thank you so much for joining us, and you have a fantastic name. Chris, what do you got for your fresh kit?
All right. Going with some beautiful Bronze Age. Again, big on my Bronze Age. And this is Marvel Superheroes Contest of Champions #1. It's an there we go. It's a nice higher mid grade. It needs a press, but look, get this. I don't even remember where I got this. I can't even remember. That's how crazy my week's been. But it was dirt cheap, and I am all for getting books that you can find for dirt cheap from Bronze Age books, because I'm going to go back to what I was just talking about, the ages and how we keep aging out of other ages. Yeah. And I think there's there's too much light on this book right now. There's too many books out there that have been overlooked, and with so many eyes and ears in the market right now, and how many people are just loving this hobby and getting into the hobby. Demand's going to keep increasing on a lot of these books from this era. So to get a book like this for dirt cheap was awesome. I'm going to press and clean it, throw it in some Mylar.
By the way, I just want to, Azores Tiger, he's giving you props for repping the Sacramento Kings. I guess you got to. And Wakanda forever. All right.
Dang.
Here we go. Moving on some more.
It's a message. It's a message.
It is. The kid. I like what you did there. All right, moving on. More of your fresh gets of the week. That's right. I love this name. I think he started submitting last week, but the Goonish Lurker. That's right. Secret Wars #4, the first appearance of Manifold. My favorite character from the new Sword Run. It reminds me of Thunderbolts, but in space. These Secret Warrior books are garnering attention as well, because a lot of people are speculating that we are going to see Secret Warriors in the MCU with Quake involved somehow from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So we shall see if that is going to happen. All right, another good friend of the show, Gus420, a.k.a. Comic Toby. That is right, with his Amazing Spider-Man 252, the first appearance of the Black Suit Spider-Man. It's a little off-centered or off-tilt, or I don't know how you'd want to describe it, but we appreciate you sending it in.
He got it in, right?
And honestly, this could be upside down, inside out, what have you. We would all know what this cover was. Yes. Amazing Spider-Man 252. Again, debatable, but the first appearance of the Black Suit Spider-Man. This one right here from Hobby Hero Bros. An Invincible #1 at a CBCS 9.4. What a pickup, sirs, or what have you, Hobby Hero Bros. What a pickup. This thing is just getting incredibly hot, especially because they just announced, I think Kirkman just announced that season 2 and 3 have been greenlit. So I've been watching the series. I'm probably 4 episodes in. It's gory as hell, but it's pretty good. I don't know, Chris, have you been checking it out?
I haven't been watching anything lately. Just been so busy.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's on Amazon Prime, so you can't miss it. I highly recommend it. I want to hear what you guys think in the chat as well. What do you guys think of the Invincible series on Amazon Prime? I'm enjoying it. I've never read an issue of Invincible, but it's it's Kirkman. I think Kirkman's great. I'm loving Firepower. Not a huge Walking Dead fan though. All right, now we're gonna get to one of my books here, guys. So this is my second fresh get of the week. Again, these are all new books. I have touted this series 2 times now because this is the 3rd issue. I love this series, and you guys all need to be reading this series as well. I believe Hoodrat was Hoodrat who was on here when I talked about the first, because he loves the series as well. He was blown away knowing when I told him it was a true story. This is called Shadow Doctor. Again, it's a true story about a doctor, an African-American doctor in the 30s, trying to get a bank loan, open up his own practice. He couldn't. He somehow got involved with Al Capone. Al Capone hooked him up, and he is now working for the mob. And this is the 3rd issue, and these issues are absolutely incredible. I can't recommend this series enough. Shadow Doctor, Aftershock Comics, true story, incredible. That's what makes this whole thing incredible. So please check it out. That is my second fresh get of the week. Again, we're only doing 3 these days because we have so many submissions from you guys, and we usually have a guest in here. So moving on, Chris, let's check out what we got. What else we got here? This is from our good friend Justin, No Good, aka No Good Comics. He was our guest last week. I love this cover. I had no idea this cover existed. from Justin at No Good Comics. Holy moly, had to go with this badass Department of Truth cover by Bill Sienkiewicz for Top Variant Thursday. He posted yesterday. This might be my favorite cover of the week. I'm also very excited to see Martin Simmons back on the main interior artwork. His art truly makes this book 10 times better, guys. If you're not on Department of the Truth, you got it. It's great. It's absolutely great. I can't recommend that one enough too. And Justin, man, that is a great pickup. I've never seen that before. All right, Moonlit Comics, aka Michelle. She's got Amazing Spider-Man number 365. This is a nice pickup, guys. Nice pickup because we know we're going to see Spider-Man 2099 in the Spider-Verse sequel. As she says, 30th anniversary double-sized issue featuring a dope Mark Bagley poster and the first appearance via preview of Spider-Man 2099. I also dig the Amazing Fantasy 15 homage hologram. Absolutely classic. After a good friend gifted me Web of Spider-Man 90 and Spider-Man 26. Both of those are hologram issues as well. I set out to find this book to add to the set, and I am not disappointed. Nice pickup, Michelle. Nice pickup. Loving that cover as well. And this is great. I'm loving this. Another new entry here, Muggins Comics. I've never seen this person before, but they got this. I think this is the second print of the first appearance of Miles Morales. Muggins Comics says, so extremely happy to receive this back from CGC, care of Koi's Comics. Bought this on Instagram last summer for $50 for my son who loves Miles. So happy it came back a 9.6. So they bought it for their son. Really happy that came back and it worked out for you. I love that cover. That's a Sarah Pacelli cover, I do believe. Really incredible work. All right, Chris, this is your third fresh get of the week. What do you got?
Should we do another opening?
Okay. All right.
Let's see if I can do this one without a knife or a pencil.
Okay. All right. Again, we should get you some sort of blade here because this is not working. So listen, it's working out better. Oh geez, they use all kinds of cushion there. Okay.
All right. Yeah, we got. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they did a good job. First off, they didn't even need to put it in this big old priority box, but they did. And look at what they did. Painter's tape.
Yeah, that's what we want. That is absolutely what we want.
Amazing feedback. They're going to get the best feedback ever. And what the heck? There's more books in here than I bought.
There we go. So this is going to be a lot of fresh gets here, guys.
What the heck?
I'm excited, but you know what? We're not going to keep you. We're not going to keep on just you while you unwrap. We're just going to see anybody else. New segment from Como, good friend Drew, Como Comic Books. New segment, Chris's mailroom. I'm absolutely into that. What's in the box? Planet Arizona Comics. That's a throwback. Here we go. You're ready.
I am ready here. So, okay, I apologize because first off, we're only supposed to do 3. I already had 2 Transformers in one box, but I thought there was only going to be 2 books in this one, and it looks like you threw in another extra one. Do I dare show you guys what I got? Let's
time out. Swagglehaus is now calling this is Infinity Warlock and the Infinity Watch #1. All of us, we all know it. That's what it is. Let's go. Let's just get it over.
You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me.
Let's get it over with. Come on. That's what it is.
Bam!
Ooh.
Thor #154.
Nice. I love that cover.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's got some water damage. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's stained right there. Okay. So the thing was, so I was going after 2 books, and one of them was this one, and I was like wanting another one to be included to switch them out because he had other books for sale. And he ended up giving me this one too. That was so nice of him.
Yeah.
Wow. So the one that I was going after that I wanted with this other one was this one. Journey into Mystery 125. This is the last Journey into Mystery book.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's the last in the series.
That's beautiful. A nice pickup. Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, this is the extra stuff that they threw in.
No. So I wanted. He had this one for sale somewhere else. I wanted it. I asked him, would he switch it out, give me this one with this other book instead of this one, and he said okay. And then he gives me this one anyways.
That's awesome, man.
Okay, but this is the book. This is the book. Oh my goodness. You ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
By the way.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, by the way, this was on my 2021 want list.
Go ahead.
Thor 126. The first issue of Thor Classic, Thor Battling Hercules. Steve was just talking about, hey guys, you hear that Russell Crowe was cast to play Zeus in Thor Love and Thunder. So what does that mean? We might get some Hercules action soon.
Dude, I really think we are getting Hercules. I think they've been setting that up 100%. And that cover is just awesome, man. They
really nice looking copy. It's got some browning. It's got some spine ticks, and it's got one color breaking crease right here that you could barely see. Other than that, though, it is solid, man.
That's beautiful. There's a nice homage cover of that one, with Beta Ray Bill and Thor. Walt Simonson. Yep. I cannot remember which issue. Yeah, it was, yeah, the one after the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. That cover's just awesome. Is that all you got, or did they give you more? I mean, not saying that's not enough.
More? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Drew's right. They get the good feedback. They better get the good feedback.
Yes.
Yep. Nice, man. That is absolutely amazing. Also, you know what else is amazing? More of these entries from our audience here. We love you guys. We love doing Fresh from the Comic Shop. Again, just to remind you, it's this easy. All you got to do is hashtag FFTCS on Instagram. Tag us on Instagram at Comic Book Canon with your fresh gets each week. That's all you got to do. And we will do our best to get them in each and every show. That is right. All right, but moving on. Chris, this was one of my favorite books of last year. It's gone to 3 printings, I believe, multiple variant copies. I absolutely love it because it's campy goodness. It is Phantom Star Killer.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1. This is Nerds Being Geeks. This is the second print, and I actually think the second print is better than the first print. I'm loving the purple background there. What a fun book. Nerds Being Geek says, what a fun book. Over the top. It's over the top 80s action with a Star Wars flair. I was late to the party, but glad I picked it up. Check out the Nerds Being Geek YouTube channel for all his comic book hauls. So definitely check them out. We posted that link before. Hope you are getting some more subs. Y'all need to sub them up. But I love this cover, Chris. I absolutely love it, and it is a campy, fun read.
I've been trying to get that book, and every time I go and try to find it, without it being above my price range, because I don't care. I just want some type of print. I don't care, and they're always sold out at like my comic shop and stuff.
I think it's only a one shot. They're trying to sell toys as well, but they're kind of campy toys. By the way, Goonish Lurker asks, coming a little late. Hopefully I didn't miss much. Well, you missed your book, but we loved your Secret Warriors book, and we are all on board and happy for you. And we love your name too, by the way. One of our favorites. All right, moving on here. Nerds Being Geeks wanted to read that under a black light. That probably would have been difficult, although they probably have some secret shit in there. They're crazy enough to do it. All right, moving on here, though. Our next fresh get from our audience as well is Nukes Comics. Picked up Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, number 224 from the Duncanville bookstore with a great John Romita Jr. cover. I wonder who won that. I don't know what he's referring to here. I copied and pasted, and I probably didn't read it, but this was definitely a fresh from the comic shop because they tagged us on here. So Nukes Comics, thank you so much for sending us this in. An interesting looking Vulture issue, our cover. I don't know much about this issue, Chris, but it's definitely a nice Bronze Age here.
Yeah, just a cool cover there.
And then Red Room Comics with the
nice
Astonishing X-Men number 6. And as Red Room Comics says, I used to chase the series for the Cassidy covers in dollar bins. It's the first appearance of Abigail Brand. Yes, this is another book that's getting up there, people. It's getting up there, and that's a nice get. I hope you got a good deal on that. One more before I guess we get to my third pick. Yeah, I guess so. We got Shadow Rat. This is what arrived for him in the mail today, or her. We have what is it? 314, Chris? I cannot remember. Spawn 314 with the
311.
311. Sorry, the Chadwick Boseman tributes. And then, as you can see, I don't know which Spawn that is. That's closer to the 300. It's probably actually 299 or 298. Homage to Amazing Spider-Man 298 as well. Nice McFarlane pickups there. All right, guys, here is my third and final pickup of the week. I haven't read it yet. There's a lot of hype around this yet, but goodness, this cover is gorgeous. This is Black Widow number 6. This was a hot book this week because of a character called Lucy that apparently will be Black Widow's sidekick. She will also have superpowers in number 8. A lot of people have problems getting this. Just be friends with your local comic book shop manager, just because it's a nice thing to do, but also they'll look out for you. They're good people. And Mike is a good person at Royals Collectibles in Astoria. Shout out to Mike, and also Justin from No Good Comics gave them a shout out last week as well. Anyways, moving on. Chris, we have more on guys. You guys again crushed it. I feel like this is we have a few more here. We got our good friend, the bearded one. And the cool thing about the bearded one, you think about the beard, but it's spelled with beer. So I think he has a beard and he drinks a lot of beer, and that's great. I won't grow a beard, but I drink beer. But anyways, he's a huge DC fan, loves Lobo, and we're going DC here. And what he says is, here's this week's fresh from the comic shop submission. Although I prefer Chris's phrase of fresh from the mailbox, I completed the Copper Age J.M. DeMatteis run. Now I've started on the Bronze Age Jack Kirby run, starting at issue 3, 13, and 14 of Mr. Miracle. Kirby goodness, guys. Another great Kirby creation.
Yes.
Two more here.
I think Mr. Miracle is definitely underrated. I've been going after some Mr. Miracle books lately as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, Michelle has a great suggestion here. We need to talk about this, Chris. I think you guys do need to make a separate mini weekly episode for Fresh from the Comic Shop. We'll see how things go. This is getting pretty big here. So we love it, but yeah, I think we need to talk about that. Anyways, moving on here. We got Vinny Whitlock. He sends it in every week. He has multiple ones to choose from, and I just don't know which ones to choose from. So I chose this one, and we have what we have here is mail call today. He says, Tales of Suspense 72. I just have a want to get as many Cap books that involve Hitler appearances or the swastika on the cover. This is a 5.5 condition. The Battle of Good versus Evil. Captain America was a favorite of my father's because he was in World War II. He just wants to see Cap thrown down on some Nazis. And honestly, who doesn't? We all want to see that. And guys, I saved the best for last. This is Ben Grimm, 520125. That's his handle. And Chris, I showed you this. This is an incredible haul. Fantastic Four 49. But not just one Fantastic Four 49. You got 4 Fantastic Four 49s. I mean, come on. The first appearance of Galactus, am I right, Chris? I mean, this is going for a pretty penny.
These, the 48 and 49 have just freaking, I think, more than doubled in value over the last year and a half. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, big ups to this guy for having 4, all of them, solid mid grades, 3.0. I can live with 3.0 too. I mean, just amazing.
Look at all of the reactions here. I'm loving each and every one of them. Yeah, Swagglehaus. What? Yeah, this is the mic drop because this is our last one of the week. Again, guys, we want to see each and every week. We want to see you guys submitting to us, Fresh from the Comic Shop. Just tag us on Instagram, which with our handle at Comic Book Canon, and hashtag FFTCS, and we will put your fresh gets on the show.